You know, it's interesting that a lot of people are saying of Jeff Bezos said what he's doing with Blue Origin, that he's late to the party. What if I told you he was actually the first to the private space party? I mean, this was for 21 years ago. So before Elon Musk, before Richard Branson. And then I started thinking to myself that, wait a minute, wasn't that the same series of doubters and naysayers he experienced when he started Amazon? That they said, well, there was Kmart and Walmart who were already, pursuing this market that, online would never amount to much anyway. Didn't he become the world's richest man going against that tide? And the same critics who said you're spending way, way, way too much and it's not going to get you anything. And he started making money. Then he became the richest man on the planet, worth more than $200 billion, because he refused to listen to them and refused to listen to the naysayers. So maybe just me, but I'm seeing something very similar in the, pardon the pun, trajectory here. What to make of that with David Nicholas, the Nicholas Wealth Management CEO, Gary V. Smith, Kadena Group President. Gary, I remember all those doubters in the early days of Amazon, particularly how he plowed so much money back into the organization and wasn't making a profit. Actually, until quite recently, to think about it. And everyone criticized him along the step of the way. Kind of similar here. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly. I think here's the difference between Bezos and myself. He's a visionary, and I, sadly, am not.
You're cheap.
Because when I first heard about Amazon, I thought, oh, okay, they're going to sell books. Big deal. What's there? I couldn't see any kind of online. I'm not sure a lot of other people did either.
Right.
And so, when I got the topic for today, I'm like, oh, yeah, space flight. What could possibly be there? I mean, it sounds like a vanity project, but it's a $420 billion industry. I did not realize that. There's 185,000 people employed. He apparently sees something there that maybe you do, but I surely do not see. And I don't want to bet against him at this point.
Yeah, I hate to sort of brag about this or say I had any, prescience here, but I so hate to shop, David, that years ago when I realized that I could do this online and never step in a mall again and pay more for the privilege, because, in those days you did, and when he extended beyond books, that I thought it was a great concept. And that's only because I'm lazy and I don't like to shop. But David, the one thing I also noticed, and this is what all three of these billionaires have in common, I'd extend that to Richard Branson, even Elon Musk, they're laughed at the outset. They're dismissed and ridiculed by the same people who are eating crow now. There's a commonality to that. I just wonder what you make of it.
Yeah, no question, Neil. I mean, the ingenuity's been amazing. And I'll tell you, really, it's when you look at the free markets, I think this is a win for free markets. It's a win for risk taking. It's a win for human ingenuity. And a lot of people like to attack Jeff Bezos for his wealth. But if you even look at our short history as a country, it was 5 self-made Americans that really transformed the U.S. into a global superpower. I mean, we saw what Vanderbilt did with railroads. We saw what Rockefeller did with oil, with Carnegie, with steel, with J.P. Morgan, with electricity, Henry Ford, automobiles, the production line. I mean, all of this transformation happened in like a 50-year time span, and it revolutionized the world. And I see a lot of similarities with Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, with SpaceX, with Richard Branson, with Virgin Galactic. So I think, a lot of people like to point fingers, a lot of people like to attack, but I'll tell you, it's the ingenuity and it's the risk-taking of someone like Jeff Bezos that is literally transforming the world, and it's right in front of us. And I think, Neil, my money's on you for the first reporter in space. I just want you to send me a postcard or something when you get up.
Well, there are many who are volunteering me, including my wife. Guys, I want to thank you both very much.